So Canada visa work is something simple. It's not that difficult actually. So we have a Canadian company which can do work visa of people. So work visa has a great advantage. People, once they get it, they get and they work for us for 1 year, they get such, like they get so many points that their PR application becomes stronger. Even if a person has got 0 years experience in India, typically he has to have 4 to 5 years of experience to get enough points to be eligible for America. He has to have a master's degree and so on and so forth also. So everybody's goal is to get PR, right? But some people are eligible out of the box, some people are not eligible out of the box. That is, once they come out of college, they may not be eligible. So now for them, the idea is to get a work visa. That's how I got the PR of some people. I know that. So it's very easy. So now the whole idea is, we try to find people who understand this benefit and ready to come here on work visa and work with us, right? Now, when they come here and work for that 1 year, we have to pay them salary. So we have to, they will be ready to get very little salary, but then we have to find projects for them. So they have to be in top skills in America. They have to be among the top skills in America, like MuleSoft architect or this architect or that architect. And then they have to find the jobs in India first. They have to make sure they find the jobs, right? And there's a possibility that we may need only those candidates who have H1 from before or something, and who have SSN and everything. So if they have SSN, DL, etc., then we can try to get the jobs. We can get the jobs from them in America, and they will be working in Canada, and they'll be living in Canada and working in Canada. So there are 2 types of jobs we are getting. One is on the basis of their H1, we try to get the jobs. We call it H1 stuck case. So if you listen to the H1 stuck case, and then you will understand what the H1 stuck case is, and that's how they will be treating this as an H1 stuck case, H1 stuck in India case, and then we'll get them the project using that method. They'll be staying in either India or in Canada, and then they'll be doing that job. So they can get that job first, and then they can come to Canada and work there, right? Second one is we basically, there are websites which give Canadians the jobs, people who are in Canada, the jobs of Americans. Those are little lesser rates, but those are there. So we try to get them those jobs. It's a pretty long list. How the work will be done, I'm actually short of time, but it's a pretty long, like you can go to, as I said, you can get the H1 stuck list and start cold calling them and find out if they're interested in going to Canada. I have some leads. I remember Ankit Jadon. So you should remember this, Jadon, Jadon, and Ankit is Ankit. He's one of the MuleSoft consultants, and many of people in our company know him. That you can get added to his group and get the number from him, and then talk to him and ask him, if he's interested in working as a MuleSoft, if he's interested in coming to the Canada on work visa basis. If he's interested in coming on the work visa basis, I quoted him 20 lakhs. So I told him, the companies charge money from us, so we have to. But so let's see kya hota hai. You can say, you can, at least the visa fees should be paid, like $5,000, $6,000, $7,000. So depending on the rules. So find out all those things, and once he comes here, then before he comes here, we have to find a project for him. That's the main thing. We can always find people for our GP projects also and get them in Canada. That's not a big deal either. But the main thing is we should find people who are basically who we should get the projects in their name. So for now, even in H1, H2, people who are here on H1, it's very hard for us to find the projects for them. So our methodology to find projects for experts is not there. That's why H1, H2 is failing every day. So I'm not sure whether this entire program will ever work. So that's the reason, I'm not too keen. But other than that, this is a solid program and can fly very fast, and you can get 10, 15 good candidates. The key thing is to get candidates who are extremely experienced. If you're getting candidates who are junior, they will not, that's not good. There are people who are 40 plus, they will also be eligible because of this 50 points. They become ineligible. They lose the points because of the age.